I would like to preface that this video is very much hypothetical because I am nowhere close to becoming monetized. But if you have subscribed, I thought this would be a fun way to kind of give you an idea for what you have signed up for. Please use this video as a guide or reference to what I do not want to be, what I do not want this channel to be. And I would like to be on the record saying that if I do any of these things, please unsubscribe, please stop following me, because honestly, I would do the same. At the very least, call me out, okay? I also thought this would give you a good idea of what to expect moving forward if you don't know me personally, since I don't have too many videos posted yet. Here are 10 things I will never do on my channel. Number one, I shouldn't even have to say, but we live in a world where I need to clarify that I will never, ever post children in my content. Not my own children, not my friends' children, even on my private accounts, if I had any that I used, I would not post children. Okay. That is something I am super passionate about. I could go on a whole rant about, but now is not the time or place. So just know if you're subscribed, that will never happen here. Okay. Thanks. Number two, as an artist, I do not see myself using any sort of AI to create my branding or my videos. My dad is a graphic designer, and so it is something that I also love doing, and I really appreciate and value the handmade touch that people contribute to art. And so, yeah, you're not going to see any of that over here either. Number three, kind of along the same lines, I will never make ugly merch. I know that technically beauty is subjective, but hear me out. I'm not going to put my face on a t-shirt, okay? I'm not going to put my name in bold letters anywhere. That is just not happening. So it's going to be super cute, super comfortable, super quality if I ever do make any merch. Number four, I feel so weird even putting this out there because, like I said, I am nowhere close to monetization or making any money off of YouTube. But if I ever did, I would not want YouTube to become my primary source of income, or my only source of income, I guess would be a better way of putting it. I never want to put myself in a position where I'm so financially dependent on my YouTube channel that I would need to compromise my morals just to put food on the table. You know what I mean? Not trying to call anybody out with this, but yeah. Number five. This one's more of a personal, more a niche one, but I do not want to create more short form content than long form content. Long form content is where it's at for me personally. I know that short form content right now at least can potentially be more lucrative. However, I don't care. I guess I would also just love to ease your mind if you have seen the trend of influencers kind of focusing more on TikTok than YouTube and making less long form videos. I'm not going to do that, okay? Number six, speaking of money, if I ever have the opportunity somehow, some way to work with brands and take sponsorships, know that I am not going to put a sponsorship in every single video I post. Guys, it has gotten way too out of hand. I understand that people need to make their money, but that is why I am never going to make YouTube my only source of income. So I get it. I understand why creators are putting so many ads in their videos. Life is expensive. I understand. My goal would be less than 50% of my videos to have sponsorships. I appreciate you watching my videos, and so I don't want to take away from that enjoyment by trying to shove products in your face and like ads in your face. And speaking of that, for number seven, I am never going to promote a product that I have not thoroughly tested and researched and used and genuinely like. Again, I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, and that should just be like the standard for every person who promotes things and posts videos online, but that's just kind of crazy. A little add on to number seven, I am never going to promote a product, even if it's really good and I really like it, if I wouldn't pay the price that I'm trying to get you to pay for it. I have a personal story with this one, and I'm not going to call anyone out because honestly, most of these things obviously are inspired by other influencers and what I've seen online. This story is actually about a creator I genuinely really like. I usually skip over ads. However, this one intrigued me because she was promoting a vacuum, and I actually need a new vacuum. So I watched it, and then I was sold because, people are good at their job and they're good at advertising things. And when I looked up this vacuum, it was thousands of dollars. At least two of my paychecks would have had to gone to pay for this vacuum that she was promoting. The worst part was that she was very honest that she got it for free. Obviously, you're going to like it if you got it for free. So, yes, please keep me in line if I ever become like that in the future. I really, really don't want to become that out of touch. And speaking of getting things for free, number 8, is that one? Yeah, number 8. I am never going to do a PR haul. I don't want to contribute to the confusion that I feel when I go to the store and all I want is a shampoo. But I just can't research a good shampoo because nothing is real anymore and no one is honest, and I don't know. I don't know what works anymore. So I have trust issues basically because of all these PR hauls and product placements, and I don't want to be any part. I don't want to have any part in it, okay? No hate to anyone who does do that, because obviously I understand why you would, but it's just not for me. I'm not going to say no if someone wants to give me something for free. However, I'm just not going to post about it, which means that probably no one's going to send me anything for free, which it's fine. I will admit that number 9 and 10 are kind of similar, but a little bit different. So, number 9 is that I am never going to complain on my channel about my house or my stuff, like my possessions. I just feel like it's very out of touch when influencers come online and they point out all these flaws with their perfect builder grade house that they created themselves. Again, I have a personal story with this one because a different creator that I used to like, who I actually did unsubscribe from, she was complaining about her bathroom, and I was like, girl, you have 3 bathrooms. One of them is not up to your standards or decorated the way that you like, and it was a really nice bathroom. I don't think that there's anything wrong with home improvement or wanting having a specific aesthetic or something like that. But I just feel like posting about it online just feels a little privileged, and I don't know. I just don't want that kind of energy over here. I want to be grateful for everything that I have. I don't think it's the end of the world, but I don't think it's a very healthy mindset to be posting, especially if someone sees that video and, like me, where I looked at that girl's bathroom and I was like, oh my goodness, that's such a nice bathroom. I wish my bathroom was like that. And then for her to complain about it really rubs me the wrong way. Kind of similar for number 10, I am never, ever, 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 ever going to post anything negative on this channel about my natural features, because I had a similar experience where I saw a girl posted something that she didn't like about herself, and then I had that feature and I was like, instantly insecure. And I never, ever, ever want any of you to feel that way. That isn't to say that I am not going to be open or honest about my insecurities, but I'm not going to speak about them in a way as if it's something that I need to fix or something that is a problem. If I ever share about my insecurities, it's going to be showing you that you don't need to feel insecure about the things that I'm insecure about, and to tell you that I'm working on not feeling insecure about things like that. That is the message I hope to communicate through my videos in the future. I'm going to end with 3 things that I would love to do with my channel in the future, because I want to end on a positive note. The first thing that I would love to do, regardless of the size of my channel, is promoting small businesses and other creators. Specifically, if I'm making a video about a topic and I come across another video that I think explains something better than me, obviously I'm going to point you towards their video. The second thing I would love to do with my channel, speaking of PR and just receiving things, which, like I said, not confident that any brand would like to send something to somebody who's not going to promote it for them. I did forget to mention that that's like a genius marketing strategy for these brands. I just think it's a little bit if I ever did receive any PR or had the means to gift things through my channel, I would love to do that. Like gifting someone a thrift package or art, or I don't know. I just have so many ideas. I would be so, so happy if I ever made it to a point in my life financially where I would be able to just like bless other people through this channel, that would be a dream. The third thing that I would love to do with this channel, if I ever made any money off of YouTube, would be to invest it back into my channel, getting a better editing software, better camera, better mics, even though I'm very thankful for this one that was a Christmas present. Asking for less hours at work so that I can invest more time into making these videos, which honestly, I have so much fun doing. That would also just be such a oh my goodness, I can't even imagine if that ever did happen. Oh my goodness, I would go crazy. There are so many videos that I would love to make that I just don't have the time or the energy or the resources to make, specifically more creative, artistic, cinematic type videos. Oh my goodness. As someone who loves videography, that would be my dream. I will always post these like FaceTime chatty videos. They feel very authentic and genuine to make, so I never want to steer too far from that. But if I had the chance to just have fun with film and make something super creative and super artistic, that would be amazing and such a dream come true for me. With that being said, I am completely serious about unfollowing me if I do any of those things. So please call me out. Please, put me in line if I ever steer away from my morals and my values and fame corrupts me. Thank you for being here, and please feel free to tell me if you think that this microphone is really annoying and you don't want me to use it anymore. But I hope that you say that you love it and that the sound quality is amazing because I got it as a Christmas present from my dad. Okay, thank you. Bye.